Hello everyone, this is RZ567. We're finally back from our trip from ConnectiCon, so we can finally talk about it. I am well rested and I am fully able to record again, so that also helps a little bit. I just have a little bit of a sinus issue. Not full con flu, just a sinus issue because the hotel room was slightly over dusty. So first of all, I'd like to say thank you finally to YouTube for not dicking around anymore. Go possibly cursing, deal with it. What ended up happening when we lost AdSense about a year ago is I lost the ability to schedule uploads. You had to be in good standing and a partner to have the uploads. By losing monetization, we lost the ability to have the schedule uploads, which caused a whole lot of mess. I had to manually upload, so if I fell behind, I didn't have my quay up, it would just be a huge disaster. Well, it's back. So as you can see, episodes started going up right on time at 6 on Saturday. It was a huge thrill. I mean, we had Mark in the room, which I'll go into more later. Everyone looked when I got back, and there was a lot of joy. So that's the first thing I wanted to mention. So that's why things got a little balanced out towards the end. So yay, we're back on track. And we'll slowly go into the panels and everything we went to. There wasn't that much we did for panels because most of them we either weren't interested in or we were doing something else at the time. I believe if I remember correctly, our first panel was actually with Mark and his Ask Cornshaq Q&A. It was small attendance. Friday was kind of small. We did do badge pickup and all that on Thursday, so there wasn't much there. So that panel went okay. We had a bunch of people ask questions. Mostly one person though, but that's okay because I've asked everybody's questions. And plus, like I said, the rain, a lot of people didn't show. Convention attendance was a little bit down, but that's okay. It happens. So go on to the next day. I didn't go to a panel this time. Nancy did, aka that lady. She learned how to sew Dragon Ball. I don't have any photos. I don't have anything for that because I didn't go, and there are no photos of that. So you're not seeing any of them here. Third panel that we both in total went to is Cornshaq's Getting a Foothold on YouTube panel. It's a very informative panel. I do recommend you going. You can see the photos from the attendance. Holy moly, there was a lot of attendance. I think that's the biggest panel I actually saw that I went into during the convention, actually. Because I didn't go into the Channel Awesome or any of those really big panels. But it went very well. Got a few tips of my own, too, on that. The guy's a pretty cool guy. If you haven't seen his YouTube channel or Twitch channel, I suggest going to check him out at least. Yes, he's the one that got Ritzy Parade. It's happened. We're over it. We already know. We just look back and laugh and go on. So yeah, that happened. Sunday we didn't catch that much, but we did catch a Super Art Fight podcast live. Poor Nancy was laughing at her. She could not stop laughing. It's one of those that once they started going, they were non-stop. Of course, I don't have any photos of that one because I didn't have my camera with me. Well, we didn't have the camera with us at the moment. I almost said my camera, it's her camera. That's also why it's going to affect what I'm about to go into after this. But those guys were hysterical. So we got that done, and then, well, after that, I'd like to just go into the cosplay for a little bit, because there is some amazing cosplay during this convention. I wish I could have gotten more, but for most of the convention I didn't have the camera, I left it in the room. I know I was horrible. But the ones I did get at least a couple of them have reference to the channel. I mean, we caught the Sabuki here. And you remember Buki Miyota, one of the funnier characters in Danganronpa 2. I enjoyed that one, if you haven't seen the project playlist. That was about a year ago. We have something I don't know the detail of. You guys know who he is and who he's supposed to be. I don't know a lot of the characters, because this is a whole convention, it's not just anime, the sci-fi and all that. So if I don't know a character and you guys do, feel free to chime in. If you were the one that cosplayed that character, feel free to say that was you. Let's see, next one we got. Oh yeah, this one that was a random combination on the last day when we were waiting for for a certain character, the Old Spice guy. Can't say his name offhand, but someone will say it. But there's also one other. We did get a Keyblade for Nancy, finally. She saw it, she wanted it, so... there she goes. She has her own Keyblade now. The Oathkeeper. Good choice, too. I heard that's an underrepresented one, but... she liked it, and she got a lot of compliments, actually. Real quick, I wanted to go over some of the places we saw besides Cornshaq's booth, which, well, had a very funny thing with its sign. You may notice that the sign is actually decorated kind of like the originals. When we first showed up, there were a few panels that actually had, well, a few places in the deals room that actually had misspelled signs. Marks being one, we had another one that I go over later that I enjoyed that had it. So, yeah. People had misspelled signs all over, but, well, NerdFit Network took his sign and decorated it. He almost missed his first panel because a girl asked to decorate his sign even more. Very good work from that woman, so if you're that woman, you did a good job. And trust us, he still has that sign today. He has it in his room, he showed it to us, it still exists. Let's see, I'm just trying to think of what to do next. Oh yeah, autographs. I'll go over them later when I get to the swag stuff. Well, I'll go over a few of the places we saw. I mean, we did go and see Star Power and Super Art Fight. How can you not? I've been a long-time fan of Mookie. I've been reading since Dominic Deegan. I've been reading Star Power. They did the badges this year, so we had to get them signed. I had to get the first book, because that's all I had the money for. Super Art Fight was pretty awesome, like usual. If you ever see them at a convention, definitely go see it. It's definitely worth taking a look at. And they are a load of fun. Especially their 18-up show where they just go off the hook. Just remember, you can't take photos or anything of that, so I can't show you it, so you have to take my word for it. If you do take a photo, Brandon Chalmers will throw you the fuck out. Real quick. So that happened. Well, that's all it did. Also, we got to see so-and-so Sue plushies. I hope I said that right. If I misspelled, I am so sorry. Because she's been a long time place we had to visit whenever we're at a convention, and she's there. If you remember when I did the Link playthrough for Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past, I showed the Link off in 2 versions. She did that. Her plushies are one of those that we always get a new one every time we see her, so that's a big one. I got a Mercury pen from her, you'll see that later, but there's one thing I can't show yet because I don't have it, and I won't be getting it until the end of October. That's how she works. She's very slow and methodical, but they come out so well. Yeah, I love her stuff. It's real nice. Now, let's see. I talked about the hotel. We didn't get the main hotel because it sold out in like 10 minutes. I wish I was kidding. And that's from Nancy's point of view. That because she was doing hotel work because she had all the paperwork and documents. So we had a thing at the Hilton. Not a bad place. I didn't show that we were... To the left of us is Dunkin' Donuts Park, but you can see the skate park and a building in front of us. It's literally not that far from the convention. It took 10 minutes by dash bus to get to the convention center, so it's not bad. It's a beautiful ride, not too bad. You can ride the bus easily back, so we couldn't complain. Mark was in our room all weekend because we kind of paid for the room for him so he could come up and be a guest because things happened and they weren't too nice about it, so... You know, among friends, you're gonna help him out. And trust us, we did as much as we could for the guy, because we just enjoy being with him, because he's a load of fun. If you haven't met him, he is fun. We hung out all weekend, we played Crash, we played Fire Pro, we played Uncharted a little bit. I mean, it was big. We actually saw him get the plat in Crash 1, and that was pretty awesome. He started Crash 3, but that was on the last day, so that he was there because he left Sunday, so that happened. And now you're probably wondering, what did we get? What did we get, right? We got a lot of stuff. First of all, the complimentary t-shirt. Yes, that's right, we got the ConnectiCon t-shirt, which has the badge logo on it. It was made by Star Power, which is Garth and Mookie together. You can actually get your badge signed if you saw them during the convention. It's very nice. I highly recommend one if you don't have one yet. Next up, from Fast Food Anime, which we'll be talking about a little later too, we got this lovely set of pre-cure cards from the first series. If you remember Sailor Moon, I mentioned Toei Animation. Maybe Sailor Moon also did this series, and I have been heavy in this series since. You'll see at least one more item. But yeah, there's the pre-cure cards. I got 3 main heroines, Hikari, Honoka, and now I'm having brain farts. Crap, I'm having brain farts. I can't remember the other one. Audio guy, please. But yeah, you can see the 3 main heroines. You can see one of the enemies. I think we got the little brother of one of them. And one of the fairies. I mean, I can say Shiny Luminous, Cure White, and Cure Black. I can say that. I just can't say the civilian forms at the moment. I couldn't remember. Oh, Nagisa. That's who it is. Thank you. Man, I am tired still. I just had coffee. I had a monster. I'm still waking up, guys. I did have a nap. I didn't say I was 100%, did I? Also, right in front of the card, you can see that I got a Mercury pen. It's a literal pen. I can take the pen out and put a new one in after that one's expended. I love it already. It's sitting on my desk ready to be used anytime I need it. That lady had Jupiter. We both have our favorite Senshi, so why not? Next up, the 2 autographs we got for this group. Well, on day 3. And you see we got Marty Day from Super Art Fight, one of the 2 hosts, aka Not Ross. And yes, that is an awesome, quote there. And we also got Isaiah Mustafa. I think I said that right. If I didn't say it right, then someone will correct me, I'm sure. Both these guys love FNC3K. I got complimented by Marty Day on my Gravedigger hat, because that's the one I wore. And as soon as Isaiah saw my FNC3K backer shirt, he went awesome. He enjoyed it. We laughed. We talked about it a little bit, and if we saw a new series or not. So that was a lot of fun. Next up, another pre-cure item, the 10th anniversary Cure Sword Loveid keychain. I am a fan of Cure Sword. She's my favorite from Doki Doki, so I gotta have this one. Plus, she had the same birthday as that lady. But we saw that because when we were looking through and I grabbed she grabbed the 2 card packs. We got to dig through this. She got a Megumi from Happiness Charge. I got Doki Doki Cure Sword. Next time we get is Star Powered and the Ninth Wormhole, the first book. Signed by Mookie and Garth. Like I said, they also signed the badges on the last day because we kind of wanted that done. That was one thing we decided as soon as we got the badge design. We saw it and we're like, have to. That has to happen. And it is free to have them sign your badge, so that wasn't too bad. Next up, again from Jemmy Link. I told you we buy a lot from so-and-so plushies. An Edgar from FF6 bead art. This is kind of special to me because I named the D&D character after Edgar, so it's kind of like, I like Final Fantasy VI enough where I had to have it. It's not the winking one, but I don't care because I still love the character no matter what. It's a part of my life and a part of my childhood, so I have to have him. So that's the one I had to pick. You know, there are lots of good bead art sprays she had. The next one, again from Fast Food Anime. This one. I was waiting for this one to come up in the books. I was waiting for it. Unfortunately, I can't play this one for you guys because this gets copyrighted heavily on YouTube, but an actual copy of the Idolmaster 2 for the PS3. I am kidding you not. It is sitting in my system right now. I love it already. I can't understand what to do, but I figured out a stage for you, and I'm slowly learning the game. Plus, I'm a huge fan of Chihaya. Yes! I saw it and we had to get it. That's one of my bigger purchases, but I love it already. They also had the Gravier for You, the photo ones, up to volume 6. They didn't have Chihaya's, and that made me a little sad, but hey, at least I got the main game. Next up, more manga. I actually got the School Life manga up to chapter 5. I've been really into the anime. I breezed through it one day. I finally got a hold of some of the manga. They had up to the newest issue in English, but I didn't have enough for all 7. I only had enough for the first 5 with help from that lady. Also, is that another so-and-so plushies receipt? Huh. I wonder if that has something to do with where it's placed or not. I'll tell you at the end of October, but yes, I had to get the first 5 manga. I am already cleared all the way up to book 4. I love it already. And if you haven't seen the anime or read the manga, holy shit, do so. It's a good one if you like Resident Evil and The Last of Us. I'm going to say that much, and that's all I'm going to say about it. Next up, I got rid of the first set of stuff from the bed, and now we're going to the autograph section. You see my copy of Persona 5 signed by Amanda Lee Morris. Of course, she's Morgana. She's a pretty cool person. Unfortunately, this channel is why I haven't played through Persona 5 yet, so if you do happen to see this, because I did tell you that I do a little bit of YouTube, I'm sorry this is why I haven't, and I can't really play this on YouTube because the whole restrictions, so that kind of why it got sidelined. Sorry about that. We also got Denge Bunko Fighting Climax. I had to get the sign, even though to my recollection, there's no English voices. But Austin Tyndall, who was Accelerator, is in the game. And Railgun and Accelerator are my usual 2 combo. So I had to have him do it. So that's why he signed that one. I also signed Danganronpa, the anime series. I have the series you can see. He's Ishimaru in the anime, as I did say when I did the whole project, he was in it. So yeah, I got that one signed. And finally, for this page, before I switch to the next photo, Ada Wong's voice actor actually signed my Resident Evil. She saw my Matt Mercer photo and it was amazing. What she like, you know Matt Mercer, and it just went off from there. Also, she had Nancy's first. Have you beaten this game yet? So when I went up, I said, you just signed my co-op partner's thing. Like, oh, awesome. That was a little bit of fun. I'll do a little bit of zoom in during, so that's why you might have seen it switch through. Next up is this Eevee poster. We got the Eevee poster, so now we got the Morgana one, but not much we can do. It's a real awesome poster. You can see some of it. I'm not showing all of it because School Eye books are kind of in the way of some of it. So I had to use a couple of them to keep the poster straight. But yeah, they're basically representing each of their forms in the poster, so that's kind of awesome. Next up is our badge, of course, signed by Mookie and Garrett. How can we not, right? And this is the last item, by the way. But yeah, that's the last thing we did is got the badge signed. It was a fun weekend. We talked, we hung out, we did things. But at the end of the day, it all must come to an end. And that is what happened. It was a good couple days off, a little bit of vacation time. Did a little bit of YouTube stuff because I kind of had to, because I had to make sure that stuff is in playlists and everything. But other than that, that's it. So tomorrow we're going to continue on with all our projects, and I'm feeling real good about it now. Because I can record them all at once, and as soon as they're done, I can throw them up. It is awesome. So yeah, the channel's looking better now. Oh, I did win something for W. Shand on Saturday, which kind of possibly freaked Mark out a little bit, because I kind of celebrate because it was an item on my wish list. I just can't play on the channel yet because I need part 1, and that is... Oh, where is it? I got so many games, it's not even funny, guys. I got enough Steam games to last for ages. I mean, literally. Let me see. Games. Recent. Idol Magical Girl Chiru Chiru Michiru Part 2. Part of the Fruit of Grisaya, or Legion of Grisaya, whatever that series is. Part of that series. I'm a little bit of a fan of it. I gotta get more of the games and everything so I can start really playing it. But yes! When I heard I won that one, I did a little bit of a dance. In bed. With my arms. Mark had thought I was okay. Nancy was still out. And I was like, yeah, fine. I just want a game from Shand I wanted. Yes! So yeah, pretty good weekend. I'm leaving out the bad stuff. There was a little bit of down point, but it's not important. The up points outweighed it heavily, but anything that was bad was minor, so I hope you guys had fun, and I'll see you on the next one. See you then. Real super quick update at the end of the thing. I just got mentioned on Twitter that there was a small problem with how the tweets were going out by VidMe itself. That you guys weren't getting the actual content on Twitter that was actually being sent to them. It's how Twitter works. You put their name in front on accident. I was kind of rushing getting that set up before I left, and that was kind of in the rush of it. So that ended up happening. I'm so sorry that happened to VidMe, and I'm sorry you guys probably missed out on so many update messages. It's been fixed now. This is the first one that works right, so yeah, that's the thing. Sorry about that, everyone. Things should be handled. Thank you for letting me know, VidMe, and I'll see you on the next one.